So if you're a late diagnosed autistic person like me, then you've probably asked the question, why didn't anybody notice? And I just want to give you a big hug and say, it wasn't that anybody noticed, you just weren't included. So I'm in my favorite bookstore, Half Price Books, and I stumbled across this book, Autism, by Geraldine Dawson. And this book was published in 1989 to recount the history of autism since its discovery in the 1940s. Now, the first thing that caught my attention about this book is that she starts off in the foreword convincing people that they should still continue to learn about autism because it is in fact real. And as I continued to read, I found out that this questioning was coming from the fact that in 1988, they actually considered removing autism from the DSM altogether because they could not figure out exactly what autism was or a way to classify it. And then she shared something that just really made me shake my head. You know how you shocked, but you ain't surprised. So it actually says the early definition of autism included the observation that autistic children had primarily well-to-do parents, highly educated. But later empirical studies showed that these observations were based on the selection of the participants, and that such children exist in all racial and social groups. And therefore, the factor of socioeconomic status was dropped from the DSM in 1988. I was born in 1989. So that means there's no need for me to question why I was missed. I was not included. I was poor. I was black. You were not missing me. You were not including me in that, And that said, why would I want to be included? Because y'all still trying to figure it out. And this is why I no longer classify myself as neurodivergent. I'm just simply divergent. A person that diverges from society's norms. And I'm okay with that. And I hope this is the hug you need to know that they ain't got to figure it all out. Figure it out for yourself. Do you, boo-boo?